Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Career Exposure Panel. I am your host today, Valerie Hernandez with the Diversity Organization. It is fantastic to see so many of you here today coming together to explore the world of career exposure. So, whether you're joining from across the street or across the globe, your presence truly, truly, truly matters today. First and foremost, I'm so excited to present one of the oldest and largest financial institutions, JP Morgan Chase. Did you know that JP Morgan Chase has been making big moves since 1871? Imagine starting something that shapes the world of finance for over 150 years. That's the kind of legacy they've built. But before we get into anything, I want to make sure everyone's getting a chance to please, 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 please mute your mics. And to prevent any background noise, make sure those things are turned off and turn those videos on to see who's here today. Let's put some faces with some names, y'all. Awesome. Thank you. I see those videos coming on, coming on. I love it. All right, awesome. All right, let's kick this off with some introductions. So students, while I have y'all videos on, I want y'all to drop your name in the chat and let us know what grade you're in. Are you headed off to college? Are you a freshman in high school? I want to see all the go-getters here today. Oh, who we got here? We got a freshman to kick us off. Love the hustle. I see 11th grade. I see 12th graders. Love it. Y'all are locked in. Must say, I didn't get any sophomores yet, but sophomore was my year. They got me on varsity water polo. I was playing with all the big dogs. They were definitely much bigger than me, especially I was a sophomore. But since I swam competitively since 8 years old, bet your butt I was swimming circles around all of them big old veterans, seniors, and juniors. So that was definitely my highlight. Awesome. All right, great. I see most of y'all are plugged in. I love it. So I'm just so pumped to be with here on you live today with this career exposure panel. You know, being on this meeting with you all today is kind of like having a time machine. If you think about it, you get a sneak peek into what your future could look like, minus all the weird sci-fi goggles, but it's a chance to share some real talk about our career journeys, spill the tea on what we wish we knew in high school in your shoes, and most importantly, help you see just how many awesome paths are out there waiting for you. So buckle up, be ready with all your questions, and let's dive in. All right, here is the breakdown of what we're going to be going over here today. Who are we? Why is this career exposure panel important? Who is JP Morgan Chase? As well as any questions y'all might have at the end. So please hold your questions. Unless otherwise, if you're ready, please drop the word ready in the chat. Love it. You guys are great. All right, awesome. So who is the diversity organization? Well, we're basically your backstage pass to leveling up. We're here to educate and empower students, showing you the ropes on how to land those corporate and high income careers. So really think of us as your bridge between where you are and where you want to be. We host exciting events that get you up close and personal with big name companies. You'll join workshops that sharpen your skills and prepare you to shine. Plus, we've got your back when it comes to internships, connecting you with opportunities that help you crush your career goals. So, really, in short, we're here to open doors that'll help you walk through them like the boss that you're meant to be. But I want to mix things up. I want to get you all thinking big. All right, students? So here on this slide, we've already worked with some of the best in the market, Brookfield, Informatech, HSBC. So I personally have been fortunate to work for some of the top players in the telecommunications industry, leading the way in tech innovation. AT&T and Verizon. So for over 8 years, I started in sales, working my way up through promotions, business development, then working my way up to a business account manager where I was actually managing Fortune 500 companies, including some on this very list right here. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna come to the crowd. Get ready. First up, I want 3 students to name a company you dream of working with someday. And don't be shy. I want y'all to shoot for the stars. Okay, popping off. DC, Animal Planets, Food Network, Let's Not Get Me Hungry, Yahoo. All right, awesome. Now I want three students, since I already have y'all locked in with for some of the companies that you want to work for. Name three of the companies that you have not heard of and drop it in the chat. Trust me, this is where the fun gets because by the end of the day, you might just learn how those mystery companies could be your future job. So drop it in the chat. Okay, I see Kellogg's, Michael Kors, Jimmy Choo, Versace. Okay, I see JP Morgan Chase. Well, Anne, you're in luck because today we have JP Morgan Chase in the house. They're not just a bank. They're not just a game changer. They are a leader in their industry, whether it's helping people save for their dreams, build businesses, or create opportunities worldwide. JP Morgan Chase is your ultimate money mastermind. So get ready because today they're here to inspire you, to guide you, and show you why they might just be your next dream employer. So let's make some noise for JP Morgan Chase. Thank y'all for taking some time out of your day to jump in on with us. So don't mind if I do to talk a little bit about who is JP Morgan Chase. They got 3.1 trillion client assets under management. They're also one of the largest technology-driven companies, spending 14 billion on technology each year. They're one of the big four banks in US, along with Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, but they're also out of those four, they're the largest bank in United States by the number of branches. 5,000 logged in and updated from last year alone. So 290,000 employees obviously makes sense. But did y'all know that JP Morgan Chase operates in over 100 global markets? 100? That's not just a number. That's like a passport to possibilities, y'all. As someone who's currently working in import-export trade in India and Philippines and Sri Lanka, I've seen firsthand how exciting, dynamic it is to connect with countries around the world. So really, JP Morgan Chase is that ultimate partner for making those global connections happen. They're in the business of breaking barriers and opening doors on a global scale. So if you're dreaming big and thinking internationally, this is the kind of company that can make it all happen. So now, speaking of global possibilities and opportunities, let's talk about career exposure. So here's the thing. Not everyone gets an equal shot at those life-changing careers, especially in certain communities, especially those facing economic disparities. For many students, it's not about a lack of potential. It's about a lack of access to resources, to remodels, and pathways that lead to corporate and high-income careers. But that's where we come in as a game changer to provide career exposure. It's all about bridging that gap and giving students like you a front row seat to the corporate world. It's about introducing you to companies, to leaders, to tools to help you see what's possible and showing you the steps to get there. Organizations just like JP Morgan Chase play a huge role in making that happen by partnering with initiatives like us at Diversity Organization to connect students like y'all to real world opportunities. Not only do we provide professional development opportunities to help you level up your skills, but we also offer something truly unique, an insider look into these incredible companies. This is your opportunity to not just learn about different roles, but to experience what it's like to work in those environments, meet the people, and figure out if it's a place where you really see yourself thriving. It's kind of like, trying on a career before fully committing. And trust me, in a game changer, it is a game changer when it comes to finding your true path. So really think about it as your personal map into a world of success. So, if this sounds like success to you, drop the word success in the chat. If you're ready to level up and make those dream careers a reality, y'all. Yes, I love it. Keep in mind that success really does take time. It grows like a seed through small steps and courage. It's not just of the mind, but of the heart, driven by the passion and the connection we make with others starting today. So, all right, panelists, it's your time to shine. Let's make this interactive and kick off with some introductions. Please unmute yourselves. Please let's hear your name and role at the company and drop it in the chat so students can look you up. We are so eager to get to know you. Love it. And I hear you. Okay, I'm muting so quick. Is it because the question? I know everyone wants to talk about the best place that they travel when they want to unplug from working with a company like JP Morgan Chase. So please, Anne, thank you for your time today. Tell us where you're calling from, and please tell us your number one place where you'd like to travel when you want to unplug from JP Morgan Chase. Nice guess. Bali? You know what? Bali is my number one. I got my scuba certification 2 years ago, and I actually was not going to come back home. But if it weren't for my godson's baptism, I probably would still be over there and working remote. But no, I'm still here. I'm in California, living, loving life. And thank you, Anne, for sharing your thoughts. Oh, students, this is your moment. Start dropping your questions in the chat, whether it's about careers, the company, or even Bali with Anne. We want to hear from you. Let me hear it. Awesome. Well, thank you all for being here today. Honestly, just remember the top isn't a place for just few. It's got room for all of us to win. Your net worth is your network. So let's build those connections and level up together. Let's make it happen. And see you at the top.
I just wanna rock. Body area.